Something has happened. Hello, good morning, everybody. Hello. Scooch this over a little bit. Yeah, do not disturb me. Do not disturb me. Good morning, everybody. It took 4 alarms, but I made it. Heather. Well, welcome in, Heather. We're going to do some stuff. Where's my mousey? Good morning, everybody. Let me see who's all here. Miss Donna's here. Good morning, Donna. Good afternoon, Helen. Hello, Chris. Hello, Leah. I was like, Leah. Yeah. Good morning, Rosanna. Good morning, Heather. I'm awake at Randy time. Good morning. Good morning, Lois. Lois says, yay, it's Friday. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Ginny. Good morning, Bridget. Good morning, Rose. Good morning, Kim and Bonnie. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Deborah. How have you been? Good morning. How's everybody been? Have we been good? It's good. Is good things happening? I have things to report. I don't know if I should report them on the internet. I mean, in the sake of advocacy, let me just say this. If you are a person who thinks that you are going to do domestic violence against any of my friends, old schoolmates, and or acquaintances, you are incorrect. That's all. That's what happened yesterday. I got a Facebook message. It wasn't for me. It was a public Facebook message. So let me just say this. When people are reaching out publicly on Facebook, sharing what appears to be way too much information, it's a sign. Okay? And I saw this post from one of these gals that me and Melissa used to go to school with, and I was like, what is this drama? What's happening? And so publicly, I was like, and she was like at her wit's end. She's like, things are happening. This is what's happening. I don't know what to do. I'm hopeless. I need help, right? And there's like 2-3 comments in the comments, and they were like, oh, we're so sorry this is happening to you. We're so sorry that's what's happening. Oh, we can't believe that he would do such a thing. To which Randy is like, we are going to rally the troops. So I rallied the troops, and then we went online, and I was like, hey, you good? Publicly, are you good? In the DMs. You send all the information in the DMs. You make it clear on public forum that you are in support. And I got all my friends to do so. And then I found out that this person in question, moral of this story is we played some war games, and it took us an hour to find him in Houston, Texas with his new girlfriend. And now we have a private eye going to go to deliver the paperwork, because that was the big problem. She couldn't get the paperwork to him. Apparently, it took my hometown police department 30 days to get to her restraining order, and by that time he had left town. Go figure. So I'm just like, okay, Carol. Like, what are you doing? I think it's important to just like advocate for people, like especially when they're reaching out online. Like sometimes people are just sharing way too much information, and sometimes they're like, hey, I don't know what to do, you know? So it's like, I'm like, you're not alone. People are listening. You know, people are listening. We're here for you. We're not going to be these people who are just like, oh, we're really sorry that happened. No, we're not going to do that. And here's the thing. Me and this girl aren't even friends. We were never friends in high school. But that's not the point. I found it very interesting that in my hometown, there's 2 comments. And of the 2 comments, no, there's 3 comments. And of the 3 comments, one of the comments was, all the police are corrupt here. I wouldn't call them unless you necessarily have to. La-di-da. Anyways, fighting the good fight. Don't forget to fight the good fight. forward to beading, because this is what I do for a living. Play war games on the internet, advocate for domestic violence, do beading, you know, normal Friday things. Good morning, everybody. I am indeed. I couldn't be happier. What are we being happier about? Oh, am I showing my code? Oops. Sorry, pretend you didn't see my code. Hi, Susan. Good morning. Yeah. Well, I just treat everything like it's important. I only have apple pie flavored coffee. Oh, and I don't want it. And I don't blame you, Gloria. I don't blame you, Gloria. I wouldn't want that either. Why do you even have that? Was it like a Christmas gift or something? Sometimes people get me coffees, like flavored coffees for Christmas, or they come in like a bundle or for your, like a gift or something, and I'm just like, no thanks. Oh my goodness. I like it iced in the afternoon. Oh, so you do like it, just but in the afternoon. Okay. Well, at least you don't just like hate it. Anywho, so we're working on today one of these two. I think I'm going to start with this one because I think this one's going to be quick and easy. This is from June 2025. June 2025. Dollar Bead Box. Dollar Bead Box. Now we made plans. Was that yesterday? The other day. We made plans the other day. I have forgotten most of them. But we'll start here and see if it comes back to me. Because I didn't write it down. Because I'm a crazy person. Good morning. This is a little ladybug. My little photo printer is here. I'm very excited. Oh, good, Beth. Yeah, it's fun. It'll be fun, fun, fun for you. And you can make stickers. This is a bracelet with charms. Correct. We're going to put all these charms on the end. Let's now wind them up like so. Boop. Nothing like, you know, you're not reinventing the wheel or anything. What's our plans for the weekend? What? You drawing everything out? I know. Oh, Heather wants one too. The little printer. Yeah, the little printer is quite good. I didn't get this trimmed up like I want. It's kind of in this weird little area where I'm struggling to tuck. There we go. I've got a little tulip head. Why was Earl mentioned? Oh, I was helping one of my friends with her issues. I just think, like, I don't know why you think that that's gonna fly. Also, how much information do you guys know about the AirTag pods or whatever? I'm not an iPhone user, so I'm kind of not very good at that area. However, the new going thing is you put these iTag pods in people's cars and then you can track where they go. Is that not the craziest damn thing you've ever heard in your life? Just like, get a life, man. Get over it. Can't. I just can't. I'm like, no. Good Lord. Get yourself some integrity. You're a freaking liability is what you are. I just don't understand. I got jewelry journal, but I need a printer. I guess the ink print will have to do for now. Yeah, I used Walgreens as my printer for the longest time. My husband yelled at me. It's my birthday present. That's funny. Right, so we got that going on. I think I'm going to have to put, for me, if I wanted this to be for me, I'd have to take one of these little loop-de-loos off. That doesn't have to be for me. I'm just going to leave it on, and you know what I'm going to do? Oh, that's antique silver. Well, I guess that's fine, because this one's antique silver, too. Too many phones. Why is he yelling? They don't cost that much. Well, I think this one that I got, it was a pretty penny. I think it was like almost, it was like $82 or $92 or something. But I use mine every day, so I'm fine with it. What am I looking for? I don't know. Oh, yeah. I'm looking for not this. Not that. That's not what I'm looking for. I don't think I'm looking for that either. Oh, stainless steel it is. Hey! We've been married a long time. Speaking of being married, Jefferson came home yesterday and he was like, talking about being married. I don't know. I was just like, okay. He was being silly. He was like talking, and he was like making a parent to say like my wife. I was like, what are you being so silly for? I want to go for Cracker Barrel for my birthday dinner. Fried chicken. I just at Cracker Barrel the other day, Beth. That's where I got my dress. Remember my dress I showed you? Because obviously that's where you get your wedding get-ups. Was at the Cracker Barrel restaurant. Okay, so I'm going to put all these on here. I'll twist this one so it shows sideways, yeah. Next, so I'll put it on the end. That's cute. It means he's so happy to be married. Yes. Oh yes, Jefferson's very happy to be married. He talks about it all the time. And then I'll put this one on this end. Ooh, are you gonna be big enough? He's this kind of fat guy. You have also got some cute clothes at the Crackle Barrel. I'm telling you. Good morning, PK. I like their hash brown casserole. Yeah, they were talking about that. I haven't tried it. I did hear about it. I'm like, I think I had regular hash browns somewhere instead of the hash brown casserole. And it was not great. But I think that might have been at Crowley's. Jefferson was saying on Saturday he wants to go on a date. He wants to go on a morning walk with Lily on a different path somewhere in town. Probably over by the zoo, I would assume. They got a lot of walking paths over there. And then, and get our coffees and go on the walk with the Lillers. And then go out of town. I don't remember what all he was saying. Something. I'm in debate here if I want to put another loop on this or not. And then Sunday we're going to go fishing. Sunday morning we're going to go fishing at Sweetbriar Lake until Lily has a doctor, not a doctor. She has a hair appointment, a bath appointment at Petco at noon. So we're like, all right, we'll take her to the lake. She can get all dirty and wet. And then we'll have her washed up. I am a fan of the kiss pieces. So here we go. Just using this little, close that up a little bit. Using this little hook. If you wanted to do more, this is probably too big for me. But if you wanted to do more, you could just add more little business to here, you know? It's a hard angle. Like, and it looks like this, but it's too big for me. But it's cute. I dig it. Those are good projects to clean off those loose beads laying around from your mat. Yes, I agree. And if you have bead soup, any kind of bead soup going on, you could use them for right here. So there we go. I knew that was going to be pretty quick and easy. So I also got the next round out here, which is this one. And this is the one where I don't quite remember what we're doing. So bear with me. It's a bracelet. Wait. Why is this? It's crisscross applesauce. Okay. It's crisscross applesauce knotting situation. That's what we're doing here. That's what this is about. Okay. Let me get out some strings. Good morning. This is a good project to clean off your mat. How are Lily's allergies doing? Oh, yes. Allergies. Her allergies are all cleared up. She'd been taking the medicine, so she started taking Advocacy, and then she took an antibiotic, and then we were doing the once a week bath with this certain kind of shampoo, and she uses a mousse that's like a leave-in mousse, and now her whole back's completely clear. If you don't recall, they still don't really know if it was like they don't really know what it was, but like her whole back was like covered in scabs. It was like super itchy and not good. Super itchy, not good. We have green and we have red. We have green and we have red. I was just looking at our little stacks of Usey Uppies to see if we have anything similar all ready to go. Oh, here's a red. That's probably long enough. It's teal. That's not Ceylon. That's too dark. That's stretchy colored. It's leather. Okay. I think we could use this red one. It's the same as this. Oh yeah, should be plenty. Should be plenty good, right? Red it is. Yeah, right? Make my life easier. So we used this on obviously something else before, which is why it's here and it's ready to go. Meaning it already has little glue needles on it. Okay, so let's take a look at this. I remember I was saying I wanted to crisscross applesauce these. It's going to be a weird knotting project. It's not going to be your run-of-the-mill knotting project because we're going to do crisscross business. Alright, I hope that's enough string. I am going to get myself a silver clamshell. That's what this means. The needles are ready. It's perfect. Yeah, as long as I can find the silver clamshells. I remember the other day I was saying, I gotta order some of those. I wonder if they're all gone. I must have bright silver ones, right? Cup chain holders, regular guys. Here we go. You are not bright silver. I don't know why you're in the wrong box. I've been looking for you. I have been looking for you. This is what I'm looking for. The little clamshell. I might need 4 of these. I haven't really engineered this in my brain, so I'm just gonna get 4 just in case. Is that Ceylon? It is Ceylon. It is 0.5 millimeter Ceylon. It is left over from another project, and I'm going to take both of these on the end that doesn't have the needles, and I'm going to tie a knot. We're going to get this little guy started. Get it started. Do, 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 do. That's a Pink song. Randy, the other stools you had a few minutes ago. Awesome. My dad named me too. I'm 6 months old. Oh. Other stools. What stools? I think that might be a typo. Sending everyone here extra love today. Oh no. Oh, that's so sad. Of Ceylon. Oh, the other colors of Ceylon? I had green out here. These guys right here, these are just little leftover bits that I keep from my projects. So sometimes I keep them because then in situations like this, the needle is already ready to go and saves you time. You know, that kind of thing. Did you get new colors? No, I have some colors. I got a little bit of string hanging out. So what I'll do is I'll just, when I'm done, I'll burn that off with a lighter. I don't have a lighter in here right now. I think I have some colors, but I have to take pictures of them. Okay, sorry. Why am I such a crazy person? I put a silver end on here specifically because I was like, oh yeah, we're going to use our toggle. This is a red bronze toggle. Okay, Carol. Well, let's use a different toggle because ain't no one got time for that. We'll use this one. Or we can use one of these basket ones. Or one of these. Let's see. I kind of like that one. Yes, I screwed that up, but anyway, let's just pretend that didn't happen. And we'll just move on from there. Yeah, that's always so sad when that happens. Okay, I'm going to connect this on with an oval stainless steel jump ring and a 6. I took another tumble yesterday, working outside, and tripped over grass. Oh no! Oh, guys. Alrighty. So, this is going to be, I think, a cross between like a knotted and a crisscross applesauce situation. That's 1, 2. So just getting it started here with my first knot. Oops, there we go. We need to wrap you in bubble wrap, Rose. Yeah, I agree. I could have put both strings in here, but I'm choosing not to because we got a whole mix of different types of knots going on here. So I'm fine with it. I'm gonna try to put on some of these little teeny tiny guys, but I don't know if they're gonna fit. Woo! Dropped it. I don't think he's gonna fit on there. Those little greens. Which is quite sad, actually. But I will be able to put him on probably with, I can connect a little piece of wire. We'll get some ultra small wire and we'll just put them on the other end here once I get all the knotting where I want it to be. I'm going to crisscross applesauce this flower. And one goes in like this, one goes in the other way. Like so. Just gotta arrange it how I want. I want him in there kind of tight, but kind of not. 1, 2. Then I'm going to make this knot a little bit looser than normal. Just so when I go to push it in, it is going to be the way I want it to be. Instead of being like super tight and jacking everything up. That's cool. Thank you. 1, 2. Kind of digging this red. I was gonna go like halfway around and then switch to like wire to put on these little tiny greens and then finish it up like that. But I kind of am liking the way the red's looking, so I'm just gonna continue with that, I think. For the time being. Unless I run out of string, then we might have to change the plan. This one I just did 1 string inside of it. The red is pretty. I've always have to watch my feet. I've started doing senior citizen balance exercises. I'm not sure if they're working, but it makes me feel proactive. Well, that's good. In case you forgot how to crisscross applesauce, that's how you do it. So you have one string goes one way and the other string goes the other way, and then you pull it down like this. And then you gotta maneuver it to be how you want. Hi Zandra, could you add a second strand with wire and add the green beads to that? With the knotting cord. No, you absolutely could. We were just talking about that. You absolutely could do that. And I said I might have to do that if I run out of string. But I was kind of just liking the way the red was looking here. I don't mess around with red too much, you guys know. I think we could. Let me put on maybe this guy. Because we're running out of room to knot here, basically. We'll just have this one crystal left. One, two. I'm gonna go through there. Oops. Pull both at the same time. There we go. All right. Now, yeah, we're still a little bit short. Sorry, I know I'm like all up in the camera. See? So, I'll put on my second clamshell. I've never tried knotting. You are making me want to try it. Oh, you should totally try it. It's very fun. This is a mix of a bunch of different types of knotting. Right here. I'm going to go with one knot here because my other one was a little bit fat for this clamshell because I'm using 2 pieces of string. What we got. Try it once and then you're hooked. Yeah, well, my problem was I tried a bunch of different, well, you guys were around for that when I was learning how to knot. We tried all the different types of knotting. We tried different types of tools for knotting and different types of, like, they had like a tabletop knotting thing and they had all kinds of different things. That's supposed to make knotting easier, but in reality, I think it honestly just made them harder for me. So my method that I use is the tweezer, and it works out really well for me, and I don't have any problems with it. Let's see, get this little guy shut. And so if you do need a tweezer, I do have one on my website. They're like, I think they're $2.50. This one has a shovel, so you can pick up little beads. But there's other ones on there too. Black ones and silver ones that don't have shovels. Okay, so now it's too short. We're gonna put a little smidge of just these jades. And I assume that I have a small little wire to do that with. Let me take a look-see. Because I don't know if the size hole on these is. No. Medium soft flex is not going to work on those little guys. We're going to go to a fine. Okay, we have a fine sterling silver wire. Daily exercises with seniors at the rec center. Oh, I just did my first knotted bracelet Thanks to Randy's teaching. Oh, fun. I hope you had a good time. Okay, so I'm just going to just cut a little smidge of this because we don't need a lot. Okay, so this is fine, soft flex fine wire. Any wire would probably work as long as it's fine, or it's, this one's 0.014. I know they have some like Walmart ones that they sell that are 0.013, and those ones are probably would work as well. They're about the same size as this. I need a crimp. And I'm gonna have to use one of these teeny tiny crimps. A 1. Maybe 2. Let's see. I can get on there and get back through. I should be able to. Yeah, because this is teeny tiny business. Holy Hannah. Teeny tiny business. Needs a teeny tiny crimper. Where's my teeny tiny crimper? You're a regular crimper. You're a teeny tiny crimper. Regular crimper has yellow. Teeny tiny crimper, giraffe. You just use a little teeny tiny crimper the same way as you do the regular crimper. We're good to go. Hey. Alright. Now, these little teeny tiny jades. Yeah, there you. Trying to get this tail covered up. There we go. Look at that tiny. Teeny tiny. I think maybe what I'll do, so it's, I think I might, I gotta figure out how that's gonna work. Hold on a second. So I'm like, if I put this on here, it's gonna go through there. I don't want it to go through there. But what if I put a jump ring on there? I have to put a really smaller, tiny jump ring on there. My daughter is coming home next week for her birthday. Well, that's fun. Teeny tiny jade, teeny tiny tinker tot, oval jump ring. Do you have the tiny crimper on your website? No, I got the tiny crimper from, I want to say I got it from Beading. Okay, so I'm going to put this teeny tiny jump ring on here. You're welcome. Maybe you can check with her about the hair barrette. Sorry, I'm beading, so I missed a lot of comments. Oh, it's 9:47. Yes, you got it from Beadle in a mystery box. Oh, well, there we go. So now, if I go through this little tiny jump ring instead of that loop, that will not go over the top of my bead. And then I think I can come back around and go a couple times, maybe? Question mark? Let's see if this is big enough. I don't trust it. Oh yeah, perfect. We'll go right in there. Okay, so that's good. So we did end up using our little jades after all. All right. Oh. They're so tiny. This is why I don't mess around with the teeny tinies too much. Okay, how many I got on this side? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Okay. I have 3 on there. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Just kidding. Can't hear you. Okay. 9. And then through here, I might have to go 10, otherwise it might look funny. Let me see. Yeah, I gotta put one more bead. Nervous about your meeting with the in-laws. Why? Don't be nervous. Just be your super amazing, fantastic self. Okay, so we could stop here at this little loop. Or we could do another loop. What do you guys think? Should we just do one? Do we need to do 2? Let me see what it looks like. We don't need to do 2. It's just a little bit of razzle-dazzle is all it is, really. Okay, so there's 3. I'll try it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so if we did 9, and, oh yeah, then we gotta do one more because the way it's in the bottom there, 10. And then we go through this loop again without getting everything tangled up. It would look like this. Do we like this? it doesn't bother me. I just found you time, 10:30 Eastern Time. I went back to the start. Hi, Kat. Yeah, I'm going to do the other side just for funsies. We're already halfway done. If you don't want to do the two, you don't have to. 2, 3, 4. Are you guys excited about the weekend? I am. Of course I am. I'm going on lots of dates. I guess. 5, 6, 7. These are the smallest shades known to man. 8. 9. Now, do we have to do that 10th one? Yes, 10. My name is Carolyn, but Kat will work fine. I hope all is great. I have been getting... Sorry, I just heard a noise. I've been getting Dollar Bead Box for 4 years now, and you are the first time to use the beads. Oh. Well, welcome in. We do a bunch of boxes over here. We do Dollar Bead Box and Bargain Bead Box and Soft Flex. Okay, I gotta run this back through here. And then... I'm going to try to go through this bead. Nope. It's not going to let me. It's not going to let me. Is this too small? Question mark? I don't know if I believe that. Okay. Well, that's fine. Crimp bead. Oh, this one has stuff inside of it. Probably not going to work. Maybe a smaller one that doesn't have stuff inside of it. Okay, crimp bead, making sure this is tight, and I'm going to crimp it, and go back through. Let me see if this will work. I'm going to go back through here, plug that, because I don't have a bead to go through, boop, 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 just like that, and then I'm just going to flat grip it. Which, this is not my favorite ending, but I can't get back up through the bead, so I'm just going to just call that a day. Now, if I was to do this over again and I had a better plan, I think what I would do is I would leave my crimp open on the end here. I use so that in the end I could go back around. But I got a little tiny crimp on there. And I've gone back through, and you can barely see him, so I'm not terribly worried about it. I think it's cute. Alright, let's give it a whirl. You can track people on with a phone? I hate cell phones. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, if I had a chance to do this over again, which I very well could if I wanted to, I would just leave that end crimp open and do it all and then crimp it with everything inside at one time, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's a cute little razzle dazzle, I feel like. It's a little razzle dazzle. I mean, the crimp will stay on there. I'm not too terribly worried about it. So there we go. That's what this guy looks like. And then this is what this one looks like. Ta-da! Oh, hey, we're almost on time. What's this? Well, I'm missing a bunch of stuff. Hold on. Did you get help setting it up, Rosanna? Not the jewelry I'm nervous about. It is how well my knee will handle it. Oh, at the your show? You're talking about your show, right? Yeah. Hopefully you could get some help. I'm sure it'll be fabulous. I just got my new notebook and gift certificates I ordered from Vistaprint. Oh, lovely. They want to know where Carolyn is tuning in from. Hi, Zandra. Zandra, where are you tuning in from? My knee hurt yesterday. I needed a cane to get up and walk. Oh, my goodness. If you're allowed to take pain pill, it might make you drowsy. Very pretty. Yeah. I think it's cute. Although I will argue that I do like the red just by itself. The jades are nice. They give it a pop of color. But I do like the reds just by themselves. Had I had enough string, you know, I might have just gone like that. But we did utilize a couple of different knotting techniques. So this one's just regular knotting. This one is what we call nutcase knotting, where one side is in the bead and the other side is on the outside where you can see it. This one is also nutcase knotting. This one is what we call crisscross applesauce knotting. And then regular knotting, regular knotting. So there you go. Using a couple of different techniques. So we got that going on. 800 milligrams prescribed ibuprofen today. I'm good. Jeez. I love wire wrapping. That is really cute. Good morning, good morning. Northern Kentucky. Oh, nice. Well, welcome in. Yeah, so that's what we got going on. And then we have this guy. This guy, obviously a lot easier, a lot less time consuming. You know, still cute. These are from June. Dollar Bead Box. I'm a little behind. And then we had just opened June and July the other day. So we still have this one for June. I think that's the last one for June. Because the rest of these are blue. These are for July. Oh, this one's green. Maybe that one is also June. Yeah, I think it is. So these two are for June. And then I have a few blue ones for July. So that's what I got going on right now. I'm going to probably finish these off camera this weekend, whenever. We'll see. I still have to do the SKU list for Monday. Because, I have an appointment. I have to go. So if you're new here and you don't know, I just moved to North Dakota. And so I'm still running around doing like changing the business things and getting insurance. And now I have to go to the insurance office and bring them like 8 million pieces of information so that they can see that I'm a business here, so that they can switch my business insurance over to North Dakota instead of Minnesota. So I have an appointment with them today, and I don't know how long that's going to take. But I didn't get all of, I didn't start with the SKU yesterday because I was busy talking on the phone with all these people. But I did manage to get all of these restocked to the website. So we have, sorry. We have, in no particular order, Unikite, carved jade pairs with the flower, which we've had these before. All of these we've had before. These are strands of green adventuring. More of these little trees for Unikite. The necklace I'm wearing, Gloria, was made by Rebecca Dexter. Rose quartz pairs. Suns in gold, suns in silver by the pair. These little 18 karat gold hearts with the tree on them. The tree of life. These guys. Ooh, it's upside down. And then they got pave crystals. Got some more of those. Those were sold out right away. If you're like, I never saw anything like this, it's because it's sold out right away. These are the white jade leaves. The carved white jade leaves pendants. Got a few of those. These are new, completely new to the website, but we have others, so I just got these as well. These are sodalite pairs, the little flat rounds. We also have these in Kambamba jasper and rhodonite. So I posted those. I got some more of these little shells. These are the large 8s. And then these are the 6s. The 6s are a little more beige. I noted that when I posted them. These are by pieces by 10, and I only have a few strands of these, so I just left them strands. And then more of these little flowers and all the colors. I think they sent me a new color. They did. They sent yellow, and I hadn't had a yellow, so yellow's on there now. So that's what I did yesterday. So I got these all restocked. There was a bunch of restock that I did the other day as well, which I don't know if I showed you. But now, today, I'm going to work on this box of business. And I'm excited about it. Also, Rosanna, I sent you some stuff if you want to make some stuff with it. Who else did I send stuff to? I sent Jill Cara. I don't know if Jill Cara's on here this morning. I sent Jill Cara a couple of things to make something with and show us in the group. I was going to send Heather some things. There was another person who just started their channel. Kim, I better write that down. Kimberly Hayes and Heather. I'll probably get those going on the next one. Kimberly and Heather. Just for funsies. You know I will. Yeah. Well, it works out good because then everybody gets to see like what you would do with the stuff. You know what I mean? Different from what I would do, because obviously. I would say my creativity is not back yet. My creativity is about 75%. So it's been rough over here for me. Oh, Maisha. That's right, Maisha. I don't know that I have Maisha's information, but I might have to get it. I'm sure I can text her. Makisha. Hi. Are you still doing scoops? I've been a bit out of the loop lately. We did scoops when I moved. We haven't done any since I've been in Mandan. So we're planning on doing some scoops, but we just haven't got ourselves together yet. And I don't have very much stuff. I only have like a small tub, and when I do the scoops I want to have a bigger tub, you know, because then there's more variety and stuff. So I have to get that together. But yeah, we will be doing some scoops in the future. Blue Sapphire Studios. Correct. I set 10 alarms for Monday. Yeah, so that's what I'm working on today. I'm going to go to this meeting. Hopefully it doesn't take very long. It seems like everything with the business, like, you know, they want all the things, and then it's like I have to go down there and show them my tax returns, and I got to show them my Thunderhorse Descendant book, and I got to show them I got to bring my birth certificate, and just all the things, you know. So hopefully that don't take too long. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go get the mail over in Bismarck, and then I'm going to come back and start working on the SKU list. And I think that's it for today. We'll see how it goes. It was so much fun to watch. I know. It is really fun. I want to make an order specifically for scoops from TF because TF has the collections, you know, the collections that we like to buy. So what I was kind of thinking is when I went to TF next time, whenever that is, I'll pick up the collections from Jeff, which will probably be a pretty penny. But then, because how that is helpful is because then Bead Jeff, not my Jeff, Bead Jeff doesn't have to sort and price his stuff because I'm just going to take it and put it in scoops where we do like, you know, the little packages, and it's, you know, it is what it is, $20 for scoop, right? And so then that saves him time and money, and it saves his employees, quote unquote, Amber and Jack, time and money, and then he still gets money, which, you know, Jeff loves money. And you could ask about broken strands. Yeah, broken strands and then single strands as well. I know Jeff has a whole drawer of like single strands, you know, where there's only like one left or whatever, you know. So I could ask him about that as well. The thing is like, I don't mind doing that, but I don't have the time or the manpower anymore. You know, I lost my 3 employees when we moved. So I don't have the manpower to be photographing all that stuff. So I thought that would be perfect because then we'll just put it into scoops and then I don't have to do photos. You know what I mean? For those of you who are doing website stuff, you know, you know about the photo situation. It's a little rough. It's a little rough. I have a lot of barrettes, but do not know what to do with them. You should sell them on the internet. That's what you should do with them. That's what Rosanna does with hers. You could ask for broken strands. Everyone is having a good weekend. Have a great one, everybody. Be safe. Yes. So we got some things in the works. This is probably not the first weekend, but the second weekend that I'm going to be home because the last weekend I went to Canada. So I'm going to be home, and I think me and Jeff are just trying to like kind of chill. We're still trying to get our house together. Still trying to get everything figured out. I got to go to the storage unit this weekend and get more plastic boxes for beads because I have like, this is not working. I have this. It's like boxes of things. I have to get like actual boxes out of storage. And then I also have to find and track down some shipping supplies. And also I use these like cardboard boxes. I would say they're kind of like for baseball cards. You know, so they're kind of tall, but they're cardboard, and I use those to put in my shelf that Jeff built me for the inventory, and I'm running out of little baskets, so I got to get those out of there, and things and stuff, but whatever, it's fine. One day at a time. That's all we can do. We're beading. We're having a lovely time. That's all that matters, right? All right, you guys, I hope you're all having a lovely, spectacular, amazing beading day. Feel free to swing over to the Facebook group, and here, I'll put that in if you're new, Facebook. Oh, did it go? No, it didn't go. No. That's not that, ignore that. That one is the link to our Facebook group. You can swing over there and show us what you're working on. Show us pictures of your beading or whatever you got going on. We don't care what kind of beads you're using or whatever, where they came from. We just are here to support you as an artist. And you can get to know some of the gals over there in the group. Should you feel the need, you could join there's a Facebook group chat as well, where you can send chat messages with each other. There's 360 something people in the chat, so just know when you're sending things out to 362 people, just so you're aware. Other than that, I will be back on Monday with the bead drop. Hopefully I'll have my life together. As a reminder, before I go, next week is the ticket drawing. The colors are I can't see. I want to say they're red and blue. Oh. Yeah, they're red The tickets are red and blue, so get out your red and blue tickets. That is going to be on Tuesday, and also members only bingo is on Wednesday. If you are a member and you should have gotten your bingo card in the mail, either in one of your orders or in a separate envelope. I sent those out a few weeks ago. So Monday will be the bead drop. Tuesday, the ticket drawing, that's at 7. Wednesday is the members only bingo. Then we're moving into next month. You will love this. When I found my dragon pins, I found 2 old tickets. I remember like one time you were like, I can't find my tickets. I got bingo cards yesterday. Yeah. I got mine yesterday. Yay. I really feel like that's a long time. I sent them on like the 15th. What day is it? The 25th. That was like 10 days. Anyway. Well, good thing I sent them on the 15th. Because remember last month we had to postpone because I was late getting them out there. Yeah. So everybody should have theirs by now. So anyway, moral of the story, we got stuff to do next week. Are going to be getting the chakra beads soon. I tried to get the chakra beads, and they said they weren't available. I also tried to get the dogs. Remember the dogs? So, I don't know. I have to look into it. But I will try again. The mail is being slow. Yeah, they're doing some weird stuff to it, I heard. I found them. It was just a little late. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Happy anniversary to Dorothy. Oh yes, I heard Dorothy was married for like 38 years or something. Oh yeah, there she is, celebrating my 38th wedding anniversary. Well, congratulations. We hope you have a lovely day. Alright guys, I will talk to you on Monday. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll talk to you on Monday.